let's start the recording for the YouTube audience and welcome them back to what will be CLG FC episode 210. It's day 112 here on the Twitch, and it is episode 210 on the YouTube. So, looking forward to the final day of the season, and then we're going to get into what is the CONCACAF Gold Cup. Um, so, of course, for those that don't know, um, we do watch a summer tournament every every off season, and this off season will be the United States men's national team through the 2020 or no, this is going to be what, the 2034 World 2035 World CONCACAF Gold Cup maybe. So we're going to give that a follow and a watch. I need to what do you call it? Get the stream up on the phone. And I also need to take a Snapchat. So because I forgot to totally snap my friends today. So say hello, say hi everybody to Snapchat. So because we're recording live. So there you go. But yeah, we've got there you go. That's on its way and sent. So we got a good one for today. So let's see here. Let's move on. Let me get through this shit. That's fine. We did want to offer contracts to these two future prospects, which I think is fine, and move on. So, but yeah, we've got the final game of the season, and then the U.S. men's national team through the CONCACAF Gold Cup. We also have leagues in focus, which I'm going to do in the next episode because it is April. So some of these leagues are not quite concluded yet, but we'll catch up with where they're at in the next episode. So if you're looking forward to Leagues in Focus, check us out on episode 210.1. This will be the start of the CONCACAF Gold Cup. Speaking of which, if I go here to North America and I go here to international competitions, North American Gold Cup, there it is. There's the groups that we're going to be watching. Curacao, El Salvador, Guyana, Mexico. Pretty easy group for Mexico on that one. Cuba, Jamaica, Suriname, and Trinidad and Tobago is a really interesting group. I think that one, you got to think Jamaica's coming out of that one, but that group that's the group that's going to surprise, right? Like Canada, French Guiana, Haiti, Honduras is the third group, and then Barbados, Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, and the United States. That's actually interesting because Costa Rica usually is competitive. So U.S. and Costa Rica are going to be really head-to-head on that one. Group C, it should be Canada, and then it could be Haiti or Honduras who picks up second in that group. I couldn't honestly tell you who second could be for Group A. It should be El Salvador, but they're so far down the order in CONCACAF that it's really open to anybody. So that's what we'll have coming up in the off season. So it should only be 6 games we're watching max. If you get 3 group stage games, quarterfinal, semifinal, final, done. Union beat Toronto. West Ham drew Everton? Yeah, and that's that. So we're 4 days away to the next fixture. I actually don't have the Prem one. I'm watching an MLS game from ages ago because I started it this morning, and I'm like, I'm in the 85th minute now, so I might as well just finish watching it. Blockbuster, what's up, Blockbuster? How are you? Um, but I'm actually trying to catch up on MLS games because I was like 2 weeks ago, um, which was week 8. I was watching week 5 games, and now I'm on week 9 games, and this weekend was week 10, so I'm almost there. You're doing terrible in FM, not gonna lie. Got relegated. That's brutal. That's brutal. Uh, her hot falls. There's only one way to do this. Hold on. Hold on. There's only one thing we can do. Hold on. I got something for this. I'm sorry for your troubles, Blockbuster. I'm sorry, brother. That's gonna be odd as shit for the people on fucking YouTube, by the way, who's just watching me salute a camera for fucking 7 seconds. Anyway, thank you. Yeah. Sometimes it'd be like that. You know what? I feel the same in the new save I started. For those that don't know, I started a new save in FM 2014, and I was on stream with that earlier this week. But oh fuck, I I'm Bosnia under 19 manager though, and that's going well. Good. That's nice. That's tough as well. Bosnia under 19s. So the FM14, I'll be looking for a bit. Appreciate it, Viva. So the FM14 save, I'm not like in danger of being relegated or anything like that, but it is one of those things where it's like you're kind of playing the season knowing um you're not going anywhere. Like I think I'm 9-2-1 or 8-2-1 in that season so far, but the club ahead of me is like 10-1-1, and they're so good. Like their goal difference is like plus 35, and it's something where they've scored I think 42 or 43 goals in their opening 11 games. Like absolutely mental shit. And they've conceded sure like 17 or 18. But like we've played 11, scored 22, conceded 9, and we're like already 6 or 7 points back of them. And they're the heavy favorites to go right back up. And it's one of those things where it's like I have no wage budget. The club is hemorrhaging money, so I can't really go over the wage budget. And you just know that we're like this season's a dead season. And um it's one of those ones too where it's like not only is it just a dead season, but I thought, oh, maybe we'll do something in the cup then, and we went out in the cup in the third round. So it was like we're literally we've got 24 games that aren't going to factor in anything. So cause it's very frustrating. So now I'm like, what's the club going to be like next season when we have very little money and I've got to shift players around. So he has 5 yellow cards. I don't know when did he pick up the yellow cards? Because was one of them Champs League? Or did he sit out the last game? Why is nothing ever on these fucking sites? I don't know. I have no clue. Oh, did they play in the midweek? I don't think they did actually. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, we're 4-6 favorites. Burnside 7-2. The draw 11-4. Let's kick this off at a pre-match press conference with the first question from Graham Underwood. Sky Sports. Uh, this picture will be no different. As it is your birthday on Saturday, you must be hoping the opposition gives you a win. Uh, it's my birthday. I'm Ron Burgundy. Yeah. Yep. Many things performance. He's an incredible player. It's close enough. Yep. Uh, with match against Bird, we are likely to see you shuffle the pack. Uh, yes, that's fine. So I've got my a little bit of the indigestion going because I got coffee. So I don't know how he's starting, but I don't know. So Charlie Perver rejected the contract from Boodle AFC. He's the one I wanted, man. I wanted him, and this guy looks good. Uh, he's a defender as well. I need a defender, and yet like a substitute defender, and yet he doesn't want anything out of this. So I want him to be a squad player, and I actually don't think I've made a move for this guy. So now I am. I want optional contract extension, please. I didn't. I thought maybe there was something where, yeah, his crossing's awful for a left back. His marking's good. His heading's pretty terrible. But he's also what 17? He's 18. Like I don't know. Anyway, who's your favorite player that's not from the esports team? Probably Simon Roger McKendy. And the reason I say that is because let me show you Mukendi's stats, right? No, that's not it. Look at his current ability. Look at his potential ability, right? But then these are his stats, okay? And somehow, some way, in some fashion, he's put together 47 goals in 134 appearances for the club. So, and he's averaging a 7.12. So it's like whenever and this season he's banged in the most goals. He's made 27 appearances this season. Granted, 18 of them have been off the bench, and he's produced 14 goals. So it's like I just don't. There's something weird with Mukendi where it actually just defies the logic of the game. Like this player should be terrible, absolutely terrible. Yet he keeps banging in goals whenever we need it. And I don't know why. I don't know what it is about. Like 40 goals in 130 games isn't bad production from a secondary striker, from your backup striker. Like this is not bad. I mean that's a goal every what 4 games just about. But Mukendi Capote, oh my God, he's actually done it. Okay, okay, hang on. Mukendi Composure 220. All right. Uh, this is nuts. No, I need to go back to Mukendi, don't I? I'm clicking edit and there's no edit. Hold on. Can I go? Fucking hell. Where is he? There he is. Simon Roger Mukendi. I also have a new save going, by the way. Oh my God. Well, hold on. The question is, do I have edit an attribute? Okay. So the I guess I didn't explain this well, but the attribute is up or down 1. It's not to 20. So do you still want? So I can make his composure 9, but do you still want to redeem it, or would you like me to refund the points then? I need to clarify that. Let me go in and actually clarify that now in the points. It's meant to be over time he improves, not just. Do you know what I mean? So let me go to the viewer rewards. But if that throws you off, Blockbuster, I can refund you the points. Still redeem it? Okay. Let me change that now. What's up, Retro? I'll give you a shout out in a second, brother. Give me a second. and plus or minus uh, -1. There we go. I just edited that to explain it better. Sorry. That's my error, and I apologize. But I will still make the edit now. So his composure goes to 9, and then cool. Stop editing. There's his composure. So now he's just increased in balance and composure over the last whatever 3 months. Let's give Retro a shout out. Uh, what's up, Retro? How you been, man? I saw that video of the Newcastle fans clapping the Ipswich fan. I thought it was really nice. I thought it was an absolute class act. You know, relegation's not fun, especially a club that really doesn't bother anybody like Ipswich. You know, like who hates Ipswich? You know what I mean? Like it's Ipswich. So, like who even are the Norwich is their biggest rival? Like, come on, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on. So, but yeah, I thought it was a good, a really nice gesture. Go follow Retro, Newcastle's greatest streamer, um, doing a retro database save with a Mad Scientist's one of Mad Scientist's his '90s retro database. So definitely worth it a shout. Welcome in. Wigton Harriers Barrow Celtic is the marquee matchup. I couldn't agree more because that's 10th versus. Well, I could. Who do Barrow Wanderers have? That's what I want to know. Barrow Wanderers are playing Sedberg and Dent, who are third, and the Furnace Rovers are playing Hellifield, who are second. So they both have tough opponents. And Barrow Celtic is playing Wigton. So relegation is between Barrow Celtic, Barrow Wanderers, and the Furnace Rovers. That's it. That's all it's there between. Wigton are safe. Barrow Celtic need a win, or Furnace Rovers fail to, or actually not even fail to win. They need a win or a draw, and Furnace Rovers fail to win. They also are safe if Furnace Rovers just straight up lose. Same with the Barrow Wanderers. They need either a win or a draw, and Furnace Rovers fail to win, or Furnace Rovers just straight up lose. That's what's going on. So last game of the season, but championship's already decided. Um, so uh, it's because of Bobby Robson we have mutual respect for each other. Explain more, because I saw that in the comments, and I'm like, what is Bobby Robson's connection to Ipswich? That's what I did. I know I'm well aware of his connection to the city of Newcastle, let alone the club of Newcastle, right? So Brought will be a good player for most level 10 sides. I think he's better than that, man. CLG FC under 18s draw, but Rooks plays well. They drew Southport under 18s. It was Anthony Bowen in the 20th for us, Jack Spencer in the 30th for Southport under 18s to make it 1-1. And then Sam Rooks in the 33rd for us before Thomas Davies made it 2-2. And then, I'm sorry, but before Davis's goal, Moises Misamiru from the penalty marker in the 37th. And then Thomas Davis made it 3-2. So 3-2 at the break. Charlie Bickerstaff in the 86th scored to level it for Southport. That's a draw. We are 4 points ahead with 2 to play in the under 18s league. Jack is fit for this matchup. He managed them and won some stuff with them. Is that the year they won the would that be the year they won the top flight? Because they have won the top flight. So I figured he was a former manager. So right, tactical meeting time. Let's get the the Firefox audio back here. So from 69 to 82, Ipswich Town. When did they win? When did they win the top flight honors? They won it in 62. So he was their. You said 69 to 82. Did I mention the board have decided to go back to semi-professional? That's rough. Oh, he was. You said 69 to 82, and he finished runner-up in the first division twice, in 81 and 82. Wow. So, and also won him the 1978 FA Cup. How about that? And won him the 1981 UEFA Cup. Wow. Uh, fucking Bobby Rob. Like, first off, what a phenomenal manager, Bobby Robson. Yeah, but I didn't realize Ipswich won as much as they did with him. So, what did Newcastle win under his management? So, because I know you said he managed from 99 to 04. 99 to 04. Uh, they were runners up in the FA Cup, and that was basically it. So, okay, fair enough. Fuck all. Yeah, unfortunately, it's always the way it is, isn't it? Um, but great manager, really. Let me think about this real quick instead of submitting the team because you're supposed to be. What is this? This is not how I wanted it. I wanted it sorted by potential. Yeah. All right. So why is Wellman's potential so much higher? I don't even know. But he's not even named, and I feel bad for that. I totally feel bad for that. Wright fit? Not Wright. Bishop. Bishop is fit, so Bishop becomes the backup again. No issues there. Wildman was named to bench. He has had 2 goals in 10 appearances, but I'm going to replace him with the force that is Sam Wellman. And then we've got Tyler. So Joe Jones and Mukendi are basically 1 and 2. There's no if, ands, or buts about that. He is the replacement. Harry Norris, because Frack is out. So Norris starts, Frack is out. Injured, he is out for 4 to 7 weeks, but it's the last game of the season anyway. So that's what we're going to roll with. And let's go, shall we? Oh, you were runner-up with Rude, not Robinson. Fair enough. Fair enough. Right. They've made 5 changes to their starting lineup. They're 1-0-4 in their last 5. We are 4-1-0 in our last 5. uh, we'll do well. There we go. That seems to have gotten them all motivated at least somewhat. I mean, it's the last game of the season. It's hard to keep them motivated, but let's go, shall we? There's the lineups. Let me drop this audio for you guys. Right. They're in a 4-4-2. We're in a 4-1-1-3-1. The march out. And we are underway. Burnside in the yellow. We are in the black with the red. And we are underway. Rainy ass Burnside as well. Nothing but grinds left in that shit. Ugh. Anyway. Here we go. Parks. Akonikun. Akonikun, so close. How's your saves going, by the way? Let me know. Blockbuster, obviously, you're letting me know. But Retro, let me know how your saves going. We're going to lose 24 players because they can't afford their contracts because the board have ran the club into debt. Awful. Awful. My FM16 save is headed that way. We're playing my FM16 save. I am in level 18. We are playing. The season's only like 16 to 18 games, so I'm playing 2 to 3 friendlies in between each game just to get the gate receipts because the club's decided to take out a £215,000 loan. And I'm like, dude, we sell like 10 tickets a match. So We're really struggling. We won. There was one cup down there, believe it or not, that was if you won it, it gave you about 9,000 pounds, and we thankfully won it 3 years in a row. So we staved off like going bankrupt because of it. But I promoted out of that cup, and now I'm like, we need to play friendlies like mad because otherwise we're in some deep shit. So I mean, we still might be in deep shit, but I've turned my focus to international management because I'm managing People's Republic of China in that save, and I've got a big grudge against the KFA because my manager in that save is Korean, as she is in every FM game I play, and I won the Olympics with them, and then they refused to hire me, and then the last time they bombed out of the World Cup, I'm 6 seasons into that save. They bombed out of the World Cup, fired their manager. I applied, and they laughed at my application. And I was like, I've won you guys the freaking Olympics. And beat 3 top 10 nations in the knockouts to do so. So, yeah, so now I'm like, all right, fine. So China approached me. So they were like, we need a manager. And I was like, I'm surprised because, China and Korea are very heated rivals. But they approached me anyway. So I was like, sure. And the media was all over that. They were like, aren't you afraid that the fans are going to hate you because you're Korean and you're managing the China and they have high expectations because they're hosting the World Cup and blah blah. I said we'll be fine. And we have been. We've got some big friendly wins over the last year. But um you know, oh Sheamus, you got to finish that, mate. But yeah, now I think Korea's just qualified for the World Cup as well. So I'm like, I am determined to outrank them at that World Cup, and I hope we play them. And if we play them head to head, I fucking hope we beat them, because that would be the best story. Is that they laugh at the at my application to become Korea manager, and then I just take their rivals and beat them with their rivals. So go on back post. Spaps can't get to it. Norris here. Twinkle. Oh, what a save from Griffiths. 31st minute. We're looking okay. That one, Parks. Oh, that's really good header down from Parks, but just nobody in the space to take that. So Sheamus almost loses the ball. Still with it. Norris now with it. Twinkle. Spaps. Tried to thread Snickian, but it's headed away. Here's Norris to Twinkle. Twinkle on the right-hand side. Got the overlap coming, but it goes back to me. Snicky. First time over the top. Well, Spaps is down hurt here. Day's going to run with the ball. Referee's not inclined to stop play. That will go out for a goal kick, and that will stop play. Spaps is going to get some treatment. I think that's to tell me that Spaps, yeah. He's just got a tight calf. He can run it off. Shake it out. I need to get the stream up on my phone. Oh, sorry. Big yawn there. I've not had enough coffee today. Parks is just going to lightly give that to Brat. Here's Cookies on the right. Cookies. And that is out for a corner. Come on, boys. Final game of the season, man. We need to get something going here. Oh, the keeper was diving at that. Goes out for another corner, though. Whipped in. Oh! That went right back across the face of goal somehow. Yeah. That's fine. We can do that. Anyway, Union won yesterday, which I'm happy about. We're up to third now. Third in the East. There's some games today coming on. I think the first game's at 3:30 or some shit like that. First game today is, drum roll please, brrrm, 3 p.m. Yep, 3 p.m. Minnesota, Vancouver. There we go. I want to be right there where it says past matches. Yep. Head it up. Here's the Coney Coon. Jack. Coney Coon. Oh, goes for. Oh, what a goal! Oh my God, a Coney Coon. What a blinder. Wow. Wow. Oh my God. Holy moly. The world emote's coming out. Absolutely. What a goal. Holy crap. That's a hell of a way to take the lead. What a stunning strike that is. That is one of the best goals, and he has scored some unbelievable free kicks, and I think that's still the best goal he's scored while CLG member. That was crazy work. Oh, Spaps is getting skinned, man. So here's Cookies. Over the top switch for Sheamus. Sheamus, the cutback. Stick. I totally forgot the goal song. I was so stunned, I forgot to play the goal song. That's all we get. That's how stunned I was. Oh my God. Go on, Twinkle. Go on the cutback. Twinkle tries to go alone. Can't do it. Spaps can't get the cross in. What a that's the first goal of the stream. It's only down from here, folks. That's the first goal of the stream. So Sticky. What a save. What a save. Wow. Duck. What's up? You just missed an absolute screamer of a goal we scored, Duck God. I'll show it to you at halftime if you want. This is it was so good. I forgot to play the goal song. Look at this goal. Oh, you saw? Oh my God, that was insane. That was I I just How you been, Duck God? How's your saves going as well, man? Let me know. I got an FM14 save going that's proven to be challenging. I actually started to write all the leagues out I need to win, and I think I've gotten by country alphabetically. So the FM14 save is every league, every cup, every continental competition, excluding Super Cups, Russia, Belgium, All-Star games, and regional/state cups. Um, and I went country by country alphabetically and started writing out what I need to win, and I think I'm through. I think I'm through. I think I stopped at H, which was for Holland, because in FM14 they're listed as Holland and not Netherlands for some reason. Um, but just getting to H, I think I'm on 74 competitions I need to win. So I have to go through the rest and just be like, listen, all the rest, write the rest out. So, but yeah, it's going to be like 300 competitions. So It's going to be crazy. Cookies. There's an option here on the left. There's two options here. Club only, no international. That's a good question, but no international in that save. I might dabble in international management just for the fun of it, but no international management. Oh, that's deflected just wide. So, and it's not top flight titles. It's just league titles. So, right now, this is what I have listed. CONCACAF Champions League, Copa Libertadores, Copa Sudamericana, Argentinian Premier Division, Second Division, Copa Argentina, Brazil First Division, Second Division, Third Division Group A/B, the Brazilian Cup. So right there, that's 10. Chilean First Division A, and the Chilean Cup. Colombian First Division, Second Division, and the Colombian Cup. UEFA Champions League, UEFA Europa League, Austria Premier Division, First Division. So that's 20 now. Austrian FA Cup, Belgium Pro League, Second Division, Third Division A/B, Belgian Cup, Bulgaria Group A, Bulgaria Group B, Bulgarian Cup, Croatian First Division, Croatian Second Division, 30, Croatian Cup, Czech Republic First Division, Second Division, and the FA Cup, Denmark Superliga, First Division, Second Division East/West, Danish Cup, England, Premier Division Championship, 40, League 1, League 2, Skrill Premier, Skrill North-South, FA Cup, Capital One Cup, John Stones Paint Trophy, FA Trophy, Finland Premier League First Division, that's 50, Finnish Cup, League Cup, Finnish League Cup, France Ligue 1, Ligue 2, National, CFA A/B/D, C/D, French Cup, Coupe de la Ligue, German First Division, Second Division, that's 50, Third Division, German Cup, Greece Super League, National B Division North/South, Greek Cup, Eredivisie, Jupiler League, Dutch Cup, AFCON Champions League, AFCON Confederations Cup, that's 60, AFC Champions League, AFC Confederations Cup, Hyundai A League, Super League for China, First Division for China, and the Chinese FA Cup. Yeah, fam. Yeah, fam. In it, bro. Did we score? We scored, didn't we? Yes, we did. Get the goal song. Where's the goal song? I'm severely lacking in goal songness. Yeah. So, and that's just getting through H. I have to go through, that's just up to Holland. So I have to still go through Hungary. I didn't do Hungary yet, actually. So I still have to do Hungary. I would be Iceland, Italy, Israel. J, I don't think there's any nations for J. There's no nations for K either. I don't even think there's a nation for... Oh, I as well. I need Indonesia. And India. But yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's just every freaking league. It's 113 leagues in 49 countries plus all the cups. So I'm thinking it's gonna be like at least 300 competitions. Indonesian third tier, Pog. I'm in Korea second tier is where I started, and it's a struggle, man. Because the team that's going to win it is just so fucking good. Oh, cookies. And Italy fourth tier, yeah, that's... Italy fourth tier is going to be... The promotion... Here's the thing. Italian promotion is crazy. Now think about it in the 2000s, or the 2010s, early 2010s. I mean, remember they used to do this shit where it was like, well, like third through sixth, they calculate the points per game or some shit. They half the points or something. Remember that? Pay to play, yeah. They still have co-owned players, yeah. There was some system that Italy used to use for promotion that made no fucking sense. Like, so, uh, yeah, hold on. Yeah, in the 2013-14 season, the playoff bracket for Serie B was expanded to include a maximum of 6 teams from 3rd to 8th place, which had to be within a 14-point margin. As a result, the number of clubs participating in the promotion playoffs would vary, and thus the structure of the tournament changed depending on how many teams were actually involved. Why would you complicate that shit? So, you know what I mean? Like, that makes no fucking sense. The playouts were introduced in the 2003-2004 season to determine the 4th team relegated to Serie B. The bottom 3 teams are directly relegated, um, followed by the 4th to last team if the gap from them to the 5th to last team exceeds 4 points. Otherwise, the playout takes place with a home and away match. In the event of a draw of the final score, the 5th to last place team at the end of the season would retain its Serie B spot. Like, why do the Italians complicate shit? Like, this is what I mean. People talk to me like, oh, MLS is complicated. Brother, have you played in Italy? Go through the Italian league system. That shit's complicated. Anyway, we win 2-0. Akoni Kun in the 39th with the goal of the season on the last day of the season. And then Cookies in the 67th. Like, 2-0, we run out. The Victors, they had 3 shots, not a single one on target, .07. We absolutely crushed them. And that is how we end the season with a win. Let's find out who went down in the final relegation spot, shall we? Um, right, AFC Blackpool and Sedberg and Dent. Ashman in the 74. I'm sorry, Gleason in the 56th minute for Sedberg and Dent put them up 1-0. Hardy in the 58th made it 2-0 for Sedberg and Dent, and then a penalty from Gleason in the 63rd made it 3-0. Ashman in the 74th got one back. Hughes in added time at the end of the second half got a second back. Right, football. See you on the other side. Take care, Viva. Good luck, brother. But AFC Blackpool cannot find an equalizer, so they are 100% down. They were already. Sedberg and Dent will finish third. Sharnock Richard hosting Nelson. Webb in added time at the end of the first half made it 1-0 Sharnock Richard. Nelson leveled in the 70th through Donnelly. Jones in the 75th minute from the penalty spot made it 2-1 Sharnock Richard, and then Nelson's comeback chances were dented when Hill was dismissed from play in the 88th minute. It finishes 2-1 there. Nelson dropped to 10th, and Sharnock Richard will jump to 7th, where they will finish. Hellyfield Sports hosting Furnace Rovers. Remember, Furnace needed to win in order to stay up. Moore in the 19th minute gave Hellyfield the lead. This is soul-crushing. This is a fucking soul-crushing way to go down. Moore in the 18th minute. This is brutal. Look at this. Remember, Furnace Rovers came into this game a point adrift from safety. If Barrow Celtic or Barrow Wanderers, either one of them failed to win, and Furnace Rovers did win, or either one of them lost and Furnace Rovers secured a draw, Furnace Rovers would have stayed up. That's all it needed. Furnace Rovers needed at least a draw and a loss from either Barrow Celtic or Barrow Wanderers to stay up. And Moore in the 19th minute went ahead for Hellyfield. Then Hill in the 63rd minute leveled it for Furnace Rovers. Fisher in the first minute of added time at the end of the second half actually put Furnace Rovers ahead. And they were on track to stay up because Barrow Celtic and Barrow Wanderers. Well, Barrow Wanderers were already played out. They had 32 games played, so they weren't even playing. So they would have stayed up. Then Grandison in the third minute of added time leveled it for Helliesfield Sports. Ainsworth was sent off in the 7th minute of added time. He was dismissed from play. It was 2-2. It was still enough to keep Furnace Rovers up on goal difference by 4 goals. And then a minute later, Grandison in the 8th minute of added time put Hellifield Sports back in front, and that relegated Furnace Rovers. An 8th minute stoppage time goal relegated Furnace Rovers. That is a horrific way to go down. Sidak Sports and Social hosting Boodle AFC. Hudson for Boodle AFC in the 20th minute. Put the visitors in front before Sharp in the 69th for Sidex Sports and Social meant they split the points. Sidex slipped to 6th. That's where they'll finish. Boodle will finish in 4th. Ulverston Rangers hosting Skelmersdale United. Mezziani in the 12th minute for Ulverston put them in front, and then Bowen in the 28th from a penalty made it 2-0. Roden in the 37th pulled one back for Skelmersdale to make it 2-1 before Lewis reestablished the 2-goal lead for Ulverston in the second half in the 58th minute. Wallace's 82nd minute gave Skelmersdale United some hope to make it 3-2, but they couldn't find a third. Skelmersdale will finish in 16th. They were already relegated at this point. Ulverston will jump to 5th. That's where they finish. Wigton Harriers hosting Barrow Celtic. Beale's 71st minute goal for Wigton Harriers will jump them ahead of Nelson in the final table. 9th they finish. Barrow Celtic will finish 11th. And then Windermere Sports Club and Weatherings United. Fucking hell, just beat Israel U19 7-1. Jesus. Nicely done. As you said, it's Bosnia, right? Was it Bosnia that you were? I'm trying to scroll back. Yeah, Bosnia. Yeah, nice. Do them proud, because my friend was Bosnian. She came over here in 2000. So, but yeah, she was Bosnian. So do them proud, will you? Bell in the 13th minute for Windermere Sports Club made it 1-0. Achilleos for Weatherings United leveled it in the 39th. Tires me. You're tired? Is that what you mean, Retro? Spiteri in the 47th made it 2-1 Weatherings United, and then Bell was dismissed from play in the 50th minute for the visitors. Akufo in the 90th minute leveled it for Windermere Sports Club. They will finish with 33 points. They go down in 14th place. Weatherings United finish bottom of the table on 23 points. That's the end of the season. Let me mute the Firefox audio. Tired there, tired that, forgot to spell. That's all good. So, I need to get something. Here we go. This is what I need. I'm gonna wind up. All you guys that aren't American are gonna wind up getting annoyed over the next month and a half. Let's kick this post-match press conference off with the first question from Travis McAllister at 23. We paid perfectly. Yep. I found it fascinating. And that was it. That was basically it. That was a powder puff of a press conference. Cookies on form to score easy victory. We complete the invincible season. We actually didn't lose, despite it being really close at the midway part. But we paid out £74,000, and that is that. So very nicely done. We finish 11 points clear at the top. We're going up next season, and that is the end of episode 210. Thank you so much for watching on YouTube. We will see you for the start of the off season, episode 210.1. Until then, take care.